at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kid true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids through crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back. He will kick you right in the sack.
Yes, hello my peoples. How are you? Hey. Okay, I want to tell you something. You're talking about the screen. Go to the home screen, my home screen, okay? There's two different ways. You go to my home screen and then you see live. There's two different ones. There's this new one that I'm using, and then the regular one. The one that you're not liking has a little phone by the title. Okay? So there's two running right now. Yes, Rhonda. Yes. Hello, Kit person. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Sorry. Melissa from the bushes. Hey, girl. I don't have to send out a missing poster. My dad is... Okay. I'm sad. Today's been quite the day. I just mentally drained. But I talked to my oldest son last night for like 2 hours, and he's gonna help me the best he can. You know, me and my dad have a weird relationship, but you don't want to see your parents. You don't want to see them dying, and you don't want to see their body. I'm watching him die, and it's the hardest thing ever. It is. It's the hardest. Oh God, no. Okay, everybody. But thank you for asking. Hey, person from Kick, how you doing? Much better. You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. There's 2 running. Okay, people. Thank you for being here. Please hit the like. If people don't know, my dad has cancer, and that's what we're talking about. And I take care of him. And YouTube is my outlet. Yes, true crime. Okay. Now, does anybody know the Today Girl, Savannah, Guthrie? Anybody? My pretties? Where the hell is where is everybody? That's okay. Okay, so we got her mother's missing. She's from the Today Show. I don't know who she is, but this is really sad. I don't understand why the sheriff's office didn't talk about this being an abduction from the beginning, because you can clearly see walking the sidewalk, walking to the door, the blood. I don't know. It's okay. You guys are here. I've been watching her for Oh, really? Okay, I don't know because I don't watch TV. I know you're here, girl. Where's the others? That's okay. That's okay. At least I got somebody here watching. So we're gonna go through some things, and I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this case. I kind of have. What perked my attention after I woke up from my depressing nap is the ransom note to TMZ. What the hell is going on? Oh, hi, blank screen. He is one of my favorites. He's my favorite troll. Yes, he is. Yes, you are. So, with that said, let's watch some things. I have a bunch of stuff pulled up. Let's just start with TMZ first, okay? Because that got my attention, but I'm watching other things, and this is really strange, you guys. Where the hell's TMZ? Where'd it go? I know I'm talking to myself. I got so many things pulled up here. All right. Sorry, guys. TMZ. TMZ. Okay, TMZ. Hold on a minute. Oh, I know. I know why. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Oh, jeez, I'm so stupid. You guys, I can't believe me today. Yes, leave the kids and elderly alone. The hell's going on around here? Okay, where's TMZ? I thought I brought them up. Here we go. Here we go. We'll start with this.
So, something happened
Let me
here
turn it up.
just a few minutes ago.
Oh, come on now, please.
Received an email at TMZ from somebody purporting to basically issue a ransom demand. I'm not going to read this, but the top line to it is that they are asking for money a lot. They are asking for it in the form of Bitcoin, and they are putting an or else on this.
Right.
Now, they also say they do two things.
You don't want that number.
Right. They say two things. They say that that there is an address, a Bitcoin address that that they could send this money to, and then they give a description of something that Savannah's mother was wearing at the time of the abduction, and a damaged item in the house.
Both things are clearly mentioned because they want to prove that they're legit.
So
they have information about something that happened in the house. We
don't know.
Don't know if that is accurate.
We have called the sheriff's department. We've made multiple calls, spoken with the detective unit. We have passed on this email. We don't know whether this is legit or not. But I will say, this happens from time to time where a media outlet gets something like this. So just in due diligence, we've...
The one thing we
It
should
has to
say...
be taken very, very seriously. Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the one thing we should say is that we have confirmed it. At least the Bitcoin address that they've included in this email is legit.
Right. And the authorities will have to take this very seriously. This is a piece of material evidence that has been turned over. They think an abduction happened. They have found substance in the house. The detective walked back a little bit. The sheriff walked back the blood idea. They said that things have been gathered and they are testing those substances. But he did clarify that this is a very open and active investigation. So we'll have to see what happens.
So we will let you know. But right now, again, all we're doing is we've sent this on to detectives, and we will see.
Okay, guys. What do you guys think of that? My opinion, why would they send it to TMZ? Very strange. They should have sent it, to the Today Show, but whatever. We don't know what's really going on here. And number two, why is TMZ talking about this? I don't know. What do you guys think? You want to kidnap and all that? I know. Come on now. I think they've gotten a lot of... They should. That's crazy to me. Okay. Yeah, TMZ is not who they used to be because social media has taken over. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go to... Okay, I got some things pulled up for us. This is what Nancy Grace says. Let's listen to this. Nancy Grace, I think, is friends with Savannah. So here we go.
Nancy Grace is here, the host of Crime Stories with Nancy Grace on YouTube. It's great to see you. You're the first person I think of when looking at a story like this, and the details that we know so far, Nancy, and then the lack of details that have been released. What is going through your mind? What concerns you here?
Well, first of all, it's very difficult for me to talk about it because I hold Savannah Guthrie very close to my heart. She and I worked together for a long time at Court TV.
Oh, okay.
First of all, it's bleak. It's bleak. From what I understand, Nancy Guthrie, Savannah's mother, was taken forcibly out of her home. Her front door was unlocked and the lights were on. What does that tell me? That tells me that someone else entered the home and took her because it was not her custom and practice to leave her door unlocked or all the lights on in the home. We're now hearing about a so-called mystery car. Did someone drive up to her home and pull her out of her bed?
This is weird.
We're hearing reports that there was blood found at the scene, which obviously indicates a struggle, that someone was struck or worse. Now, concerning is the claim that there was a mystery car. Is that real, or is that just somebody trying to get clicks or views online?
Nancy, why do you get so angry? I don't mean to laugh. I know it's a serious situation. Now, you know what's really strange about this? I think it has to be somebody they know that would do this. And you know, the elderly, their skin is like, I'm just saying, if you know she was taken forcefully, their skin is like tissue paper, and they break open.
It's real. That tells me something very disturbing, that this is not random. For a car to allegedly have pulled up to Nancy Guthrie's home and taken her out, that indicates that this is not just a burglar wandering around trying to get in and steal your VCR, trying to steal some jewelry, trying to steal electronics. This is someone that drove to her house and got her out and took her away. Why? The first thing is to bring in canines. And sadly, that is scent tracker dogs and cadaver dogs. I believe that's been done. Where did it lead? What do we know? It tells me this. She is not in that surrounding area. One, she doesn't have dementia. She doesn't have Alzheimer's. She has no cognitive decline. So she didn't just wander out of the house in her pajamas and end up in the woods. That didn't happen. The dogs didn't find her. So I can rule that out. Someone has absolutely taken her. Now I've got to figure out, how much time do I have? We know the statistics, and I don't like the statistics. They taste like dirt in my mouth right now. With every hour that passes, the likelihood that she will survive decreases. That is why, without losing hope, we have to hurry. How can we advance this investigation? I believe it was a targeted attack. Who knew she would be there? Who knew she would come home from that church event and miss church the next morning? Who knew she would be there? Who knew her routine and practice? Who knew she would be alone? Who knew either the alarm code or that there is no alarm or that it would be activated? Who knew that? Are there cameras? What can they tell me? For Pete's sake, everybody and their brother has a Ring door cam now.
Yeah.
What have we learned? That's where it needs to go right now. I identify people in her circle and a little bit beyond, employees, people that work in the neighborhood, people that work next door, people that work in her grocery store. They need to be identified, and pronto.
Do you think, Nancy, can I ask you, do you think it's someone that potentially...
You guys, can you hear me? Oh, no. Can somebody tell me, can you hear me? Hi, Amber. Thank you for being here. I just thought I'll let everybody know that there's two lives. There's the vertical, and then there's the full screen. Just so you know, you can go to either or, with whatever works best for you. Oh, could you hear me? All right, something happened. My thing came unplugged. I'm having quite the day, you guys. I think you guys, it's someone they know.
Knew Nancy Guthrie?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't mean that they had lunch with her on Sunday afternoon or went to the movies with her, but someone not necessarily in her circle, like her children or her relatives. Beyond that, somebody that cut her grass, somebody that worked on her car, somebody that cleaned the church halls or did the yard there, somebody that knows her and knows her practice and pattern, that knows she'll be alone, that can take her out. Otherwise, why target her? Why such a clean entry exit? So I'm not hearing anything about fingerprints. I'm not hearing about any lead. I believe this is someone that didn't necessarily know her, but knew her enough to take her. She's been forcibly taken from her home, an 84-year-old granny with mobility issues. My mother's 94. She lives with me. There's no way she's going to walk off our property.
Yeah,
somebody took Nancy Guthrie, somebody that knew her.
They found her wallet. Nancy Guthrie's wallet at her home, her cell phone, her medications there, and then...
You know, she's got a pacemaker. Let me come to the comments. Oops. You know, I got to do fair use here. I think someone who has it out for Savannah. I know, but who? Who? There's a rumor right now, okay, and I've been looking, and it has not been, hold on a minute, let me show you. It has not been... I can't find any truth to this, but I'm going to show you. There's a page for her on Facebook group. You know, people got to do your own research, but I'm just showing you. People do rumors, and you got to be careful. And we'll do that in a minute. We will be listening to that 911 call. I'm sorry. Jesus. One thing at a time, people. I'm trying. Quite the day. Okay. So it's a group here. It's a pretty big one that started. But somebody put this here. Nope, that ain't it. Under entertainment tonight. Why do people gotta lie like that? There's been a significant development in Nancy's case. Reports indicating that Annie, which is her daughter, okay, not her sister, have been taken into custody near the Mexican border. Authorities haven't officially confirmed the arrest, but sources suggest she's being held in connection with Nancy's disappearance. Take that for what it's worth. It has not been confirmed. I looked myself, so I don't know if it's true. But if it is, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hi, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Crazy people out there, they just were searching by helicopter. Oh God, really? I know. Let me tell you something. It's a scary world out there. Thank God I live in a secure building. Thank God you can't get in unless I buzz you in. And thank God there's a camera right next to my apartment door. So my sister is in law, is from the area, and said it's a nice neighborhood, but bad area code. Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's continue. And then we'll listen to the 911 call. Okay. Where was I, guys? Oh, I know. All right. Okay, we'll continue, and here we go.
There was evidence, this is the hard part to report, there's evidence that she was indeed harmed. I wanted to show you this really quickly because you've worked with the Today Show host Savannah Guthrie for some time, and she put out a statement and she was asking for prayers in this moment. And I'll show this to our viewers. She says this: "Thank you for lifting your prayers with ours for our beloved mom, our dearest Nancy, a woman of deep conviction, a good and faithful servant. Raise your prayers with us and believe with us that she will be lifted by them in this very moment. We need you. Bring her home." Just response there, Nancy, to that statement by Savannah.
Well, it breaks my heart. I know Savannah, and I know she's a person of faith. I know Mrs. Guthrie is devout, and they are calling on a power much greater than you or me or the police to bring their mother home, and how that cannot touch not only our hearts, but the heart of the person that took her, and possibly the people that took her. I do not know. I know this: she's an 84-year-old lady that needs her meds and has mobility issues. Who would take her and why? And yes, I join with Savannah in prayer, not just tonight, but right now, to bring her mother home.
Still so many questions remain. Nancy Grace joining us with her thoughts. It's great to see you, Nancy. Unfortunate under these circumstances, I know, but thank you for coming on. We appreciate that.
Information.
Unreal. We're going to go to the 911 call. Where is it? Okay, this is a YouTuber that got it. Fox News got it. However, I tried to find it so I could download it myself, and I can't find it. But this girl on YouTube has the whole call. So let me share here. Oh, great. We're frozen back here. Good times. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let me turn that up. I'm going to share her channel. Stephanie Case Files. Never heard of her. It's nice to find new people, right? To watch. All right, here's a 911 call.
Calling in standby to copy a safe alert. Calling in and copy a safe alert. It's going to be authority from Pima County Sheriff's Office, last name at Skyline Drive in Campbell. Occurred on yesterday's date at 12:15 hours. Subject last name of Guthrie, first of Nancy, date birth 1/27 of 1942, 84-year-old white female, 5'4", 150, brown and blue. Last name wearing unknown clothing description. Subject was not seen at church and family went to the residence, and subject was not at home. All personal belongings, including a 1021 and wallet and vehicle, were still there. Subject is nowhere to be found. Subject suffers from limited mobility and has medication scheduled to follow up and needs daily. If located, check code 20 and contact Pima County Sheriff's Office. Again, last name at Skyline and Campbell in Tucson, and a safe alert at 12:35.
Stand by. The copy. One item needs to be safe alert. One item safe alert will be out of Tucson, Skyline, and Campbell Avenue. We're on February 1st, approximately 12:15 hours. Subject to Nancy.
Does anybody know, was there a silver alert for her? She's one that broke the news on the... Oh, yes. I like her too. Let's keep this up there so she knows. Now I know. She's...
The Guthrie, date of birth 1/27, 84. White female, 5'4", 150 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes, lips. Description for unknown clothing. So does not seen at a church. Family went to residence and subject was not at their home. 1021 wallet, vehicle were still there. Subject is, again, suffers from limited mobility and medication scheduled that being followed. Is located, contact Tucson PD. No additional time, taking 09 hours.
Hazel Larry from the Skyline Drive in Campbell, Pima County, 1611-7. So, safe alert, Skyline Drive in Campbell.
Oh, a safe alert. Okay.
On yesterday's date, February 1st, at about 12:15 hours. Subject date of birth of 1/27/42. Of age, white female, 5'4", 150. Nothing. Wearing clothing. Subject was not seen at church. Residence of subject was not at home. All personal belongings, including one wallet and vehicle, were still there. Subject suffers limited medical and medication schedule to follow and needs data set welfare and contact Pima County. Calling is copy. Third broadcast of safe alert to the authority from Pima County Sheriff's Office, last name at Skyline and Campbell in Tucson. Safe alert last seen on yesterday's date at 12:15 hours. Subject last name is Guthrie, first of Nancy, 1/27 of 1942. 84-year-old white female, 5'4", 150, brown and blue. Last name wearing unknown clothing. Subject was last. District 2 and 12, stand by to copy. One item on the APD summary of safe alert from Skyline and Campbell in Tucson. District 2 and 12, copy 10.
Hey, has anybody heard, was there forced entry into the home? Anybody? Put it in the comments. Thank you. And hit the like button, please, or dislike.
Okay, one item on this APB summary, a safe alert from Skyline and Campbell in Tucson. Occurred yesterday's date around 12:15 hours. Subject is Nancy Guthrie, date of birth 1/27/42, 84 years of age, white female, 5'4", 150, brown or blue. Last name wearing unknown clothing. Subject was not seen at church, so family went to the residence, and subject was not at home. All personal belongings, including the 1021 wallet and vehicle, was still there, and she was nowhere to be found. Subject suffers from limited mobility and has a medication scheduled to follow that she needs daily. Is located, check welfare, and contact BCSD. Safe alert out of Tucson, Skyline, and Campbell. District 12 units have a safe alert from Skyline and Campbell out of Tucson. Subject is going to be Nancy Guthrie, date of birth 2/1/26, last seen earlier today around 12:15. Correction, yesterday at around 12:15 hours. Date of birth is 1/27/42. She's an 84-year-old white female, 5'4", 150, brown over blue, unknown clothing description. She was not seen at church or at her residence, and subject was not at home. All her belongings, including 1021 wallet and vehicle, were still at her 1020. She does suffer from limited mobility and has medication scheduled to follow and needs it daily. If located, contact Pima County Sheriff's and code 20. EPB, Silver Correction, safe alert. Operator, 1435. Just enter units located copy final broadcast for safe alert. Safe alert last seen in the area of Skyline and Campbell.
Okay.
On the 1st, last seen in the...
Okay, they keep saying the same thing over and over and over, and we get it. So they did a safe alert. It must be like a silver alert out there in Arizona. Okay, what else was I going to show you guys? Let me look at the comments. I believe there was blood on the porch. Yep, I'm going to show that. There was a 4th century. Oh, there was. Oh, there was. Oh, jeez. Don't. Okay, let's get back to this. We're going to watch News Nation now. News Nation, here we go.
We shift back now to Arizona. We're hearing from police today who appeared no closer to finding Nancy Guthrie. Pima County Sheriff was out earlier, appeared at an update and appeared more hesitant to share information about the search for the missing Today Show anchor's mother. We learned a lot about what the authorities do not know now. They don't know where she is. They don't have DNA evidence to indicate suspects. And they don't know if the crime is random or not. As I bring in senior national correspondent Brian Enton live in Tucson, I do want to get into this issue of ransom note, which you and I talked about last hour. Not any confirmation of a note from authorities by any stretch, but a confirmation that they're aware, Brian, that there are reports of a possible note, right?
Yeah, so we asked about it at the press conference, Connell, and the sheriff kind of dodged the question about whether there had been any demand for a ransom, basically just said that they're continuing to look into everything. Now there has been this TMZ report where TMZ is indicating that they actually received a ransom note related to the case. And the specifics they gave are that there were specific clothing information that Nancy Guthrie was wearing, and also specifics about certain things inside the house, and that there was an actual dollar amount that they were asking for. We have no idea if this is legit or just some crazy person emailing TMZ. But this is interesting, Connell. This is now out on the sheriff's office website. They say, we are aware of reports circulating about possible ransom notes regarding the investigation into Nancy Guthrie. We are taking all tips and leads very seriously. Anything that comes in goes.
Okay, this is my opinion. I think TMZ should have kept their mouth shut. I don't know. I can't believe they aired that.
Directly to our detectives who are coordinating with the FBI. So again, they are not really confirming or denying whether any of these ransom claims are legit, Connell.
And more FBI involvement, right, at that news conference today, at least, in their presence. And they were reluctant to speak yesterday, but maybe even more so today about details, right?
Yeah, they seem to be much, much more tight-lipped today, Connell, in terms of just the vibe from the sheriff. He gave a lot more information yesterday. We were actually able to just walk up to the house, and we just got some new video, which I'm hoping to get to you soon. But it's pretty disturbing when you get up to the front door of the house, Connell. You can now see blood, like a blood trail coming out of the front of the house.
I'm sorry, guys. I got to do this fair use. What I think is crazy is that there's no crime scene tape, and you got people, I'm just saying, you got people walking around there. You guys, unless they know,
which is something that we're seeing for the first time now that the crime scene is cleared. We could get a little closer.
Wow.
And the other thing we noticed, which I had reported earlier, is that the ring. Here we go. This is the new video. Look at this closely, Connell, because this is the first time that we're seeing this. But you can see right there. See the blood? There's blood outside the front door very clearly. And then you'll notice the ring camera is also missing. And I asked the sheriff about that, and he said they're looking into it. Whether did the perpetrator pull the ring camera off when they were leaving? He said that's still under investigation.
Does it stand out to you that you're able to do that? That this is not still secured as some sort of a crime scene, that they're allowing people to walk up, or that the family is now back, right, controlling the home rather than the police? And there's the blood again. Wow.
Yeah, there's the blood again. It surprised me. I mean, in other crimes I've worked, they'll keep a whole house closed off with crime scene tape for a week while they're still investigating. And we asked the sheriff about it. He said, look, they are done processing the house. Wow. They released it to the family yesterday, and it appears right now there's no one home.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now.
Isn't that insane, you guys? I always get above myself. All right, who's here? Thank you for being here. I would be going nuts if it was my dad or mom, right? They always want to have, I know they do. I know. You know what? What happened in the beginning? Did they fail? Did they fail her? Just saying. Keep their mouth shut. right? All right, let's go to the other one I want to share. Let's see. We did that. We did that. Okay, this is Fox News. Oh, I thought there was one. Okay, I'll play this in a minute. This was what, several hours ago? Did you guys see the update from him? From the sheriff?
Where is Nancy Guthrie? 84 years old and her Arizona home vanished. She is the mom of NBC's Today Show host, Savannah Guthrie. Fox News confirming new information in the case. Listen to this. The last time Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker was synced with her Apple devices was Sunday morning. And investigators discovered blood inside her home. I'm Harris Faulkner. You are in the Faulkner Focus. The Pima County, Arizona Sheriff confirming Nancy Guthrie may have been taken, kidnapped from her bed. But he has designated 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie's Tucson home a crime scene. They did that pretty early on, although no details why they suspect abduction. Here's the sheriff.
It is our belief she was removed from that home against her will. We're racing the clock here. The family has told us 24 hours without those meds could be fatal. And here we are at 30 plus hours, if more. We never give up hope. We'll always be hopeful that we find her safe and sound. But there is a side of this that we just can't ignore when we see things in front of us.
Let's jump into the timeline now. Nancy Guthrie was last seen Saturday night around 9:30, 9:45 after a dinner with her family. Her church alerted the family when she did not show up the next morning for Sunday service. They then did their own search, we were told by the sheriff's department during that news conference we carried live during this hour yesterday. The family searched and then contacted police to report her missing. And the timeline there was between 11 and noon. They did their own. By noon, the sheriff's department was in.
Okay, I gotta
the
say
sheriff
something.
will not rule out foul play.
Come on. Didn't they see the blood right away? I don't know. Maybe I missed something, you guys. I heard about it the first day, but I haven't been paying attention that much until I will say last night. I don't know. Maybe I missed something.
In this case, we knew that very early on as you look at the timeline. And yesterday, he confirmed criminal activity at the home and also announced an abduction, possibly, of Nancy Guthrie. Former FBI Special Agent Nicole Parker is coming up with me in focus. Let's begin with senior correspondent Alicia Acuna outside Nancy Guthrie's home in Tucson.
Hi, Harris. You mentioned that Fox News Digital reporting that pacemaker last synced with the Apple devices around 2 a.m. We also understand, according to Fox News Digital, that those Apple devices were still in the home, the Apple Watch still on its charger at the time. Keep in mind, this is the last time that Nancy Guthrie was seen was in the evening of Saturday when the family dropped her off at her home after dinner. Now, we want to give you a better idea of what this neighborhood looks like and a sense of where she lives. We are in the northeast part of Tucson in the Catalina foothills. Harris, I know you're very familiar with this area. You can see this area, which has many nice homes. It's also spaced out a bit when it comes to homes in proximity. We have been told that neighbors have been asked to turn any door camera footage into authorities, and we understand that is happening now. Back here on the street, Harris, and with that in mind, I want to give folks a look at the street we're talking about. So you can see it's a beautiful street, lots of desert vegetation, a lot of cactus. What you can't tell is that there are actually quite a few homes, and that's by design. They're set into the back. What you also don't see, Harris, are lamps. You don't have lights here in the street. We were here at 3:30 this morning. It was pitch black. Part of that is local ordinance dealing with light pollution and such, but you really can't see anything. So the question is now, what do those door cameras hold? What were they able to see in the middle of the night in this already dark place? We will have to wait and see. One other thing, Fox Digital now confirming the Los Angeles Times reporting that there was blood found in the house. Fox News Digital now saying that it was just maybe a drop or two of blood just outside the home. We are still waiting for another update from the Sheriff's Department. Harris.
Look, I saw you taking that walk very early, starting out on Fox and Friends this morning, and I thought it was so important for you to mention that because after the sheriff spent a good amount of time during that news conference yesterday, just avid about how much they need technology and camera footage and check your ring bell and all of that. I thought about that. And I mean, the Skyline Drive area is pretty pitch black until the sun creeps up. I mean, there are not even a lot of security lights that are on unless you're moving around a lot. So otherwise, because there's so much wildlife up there, mountain lions and javelina, things would be going off suddenly. So you don't have that. they're positioned in such a way, the motion sensors for most homes, so that they don't keep going off. So even those cannot turn on lights repeatedly because of all the animal movement. It is a tough area to find someone in, but we'll continue to watch it to see if maybe she was taken outside that area. Alicia, great reporting today. Thank you. Nicole Parker, former FBI special agent, Fox News contributor, is with me now. There is a detail in this that I want to know about. So a pacemaker synced on Sunday morning. That was the last time that it was synced with Apple devices. The Apple devices, the charger that they were connected to, all still left in the home. The pacemaker, obviously, with Nancy, in Nancy. So what does this tell you in terms of the timeline?
This is a huge piece of evidence that has just been broken. And I think that that is what this case will come down to, is technology. And the fact that the pacemaker was no longer there and able to sync to the devices, that is extremely crucial. I think another thing that law enforcement will be looking at was that, were there any other devices that were attempting to, when you go into an area and it says, would you like to sync to this Wi-Fi? I'm sure that they'll be checking to see if the intruder brought any of their own devices to see if anything hit routers, to see if they can backtrack in that way as well. But I think it's important to note, victim selection in this case was extremely deliberate. This is not by chance. We know that the most vulnerable members of society are children and the elderly. And I just keep going back to, again, a very different case, a very different motive for sure. But Elizabeth Smart, she was, abducted from her home in 2002 in the dead of night with her little sister present. This is obviously different. It's an elderly woman, though, who was also equally as vulnerable. We know that there are pictures of her with her sweet daughter, Savannah, with a walking cane. The individual knew that she did not have the ability to defend herself. She is an elderly individual. They are most vulnerable, and it is not by chance. And the fact that the home is in such an area where it is set back from the street, no street lights, very difficult for anyone to track if someone was there. They're set on an acre of land with vegetation surrounding them. It's not like the Brown case where Ring doorbell cameras can capture, things in a very more urban area. It's going to be difficult for law enforcement, but do not underestimate the power of over 1,000 leads and tips that have come into law enforcement. They will be checking license plate readers in the surrounding streets and areas, because remember, this woman was, taken from her home and had to have been transported in some way. Maybe not the exact neighborhood. If they turned down the lights, there were no lights, not a lot of cameras captured it. But even the surrounding streets and neighborhoods, law enforcement will be checking every single surveillance camera in that area in that time frame. And now you have the 2 a.m. time frame that helps them narrow in on when this actually occurred.
Yeah, and I mean, when you talk about, and Alicia did such a great job of showing that all morning long, the recessed positioning of a lot of those houses, it does give you a beautiful look at they're in the Saguaro National Forest, just above where this is at North Campbell and Skyline Drive. So when you look at that, you can't see a neighbor's porch from a neighbor's porch because everything is recessed back. And it is, these cacti are huge. These are not just baby ones that were built with new construction. And so all of that matters, because to keep an eye on each other as neighbors, you'd have to be on the street. Your last quick thought about just searching outside of this area. How does this work typically? Because they've been at this property. So what's next?
So what's next is they're, again, going to continue to pour through all of the evidence. The cell phone was there on site. Law enforcement will be going into that. We know that there was no ransom note left. There's no ransom demand based on what law enforcement has told us. And so, again, they will be relying on the tips of the individuals in the neighborhood, any cameras, license plate readers, and also interviews. We cannot underestimate the power of human intelligence in the interviews. Who were the caretakers? Who are the people, the pool person, the mailman, the pest control person? Who knew that she lived in this home by herself? We know that Savannah Guthrie had her mother on set with her on the Today Show, and recently in November was even in Tucson with her mother on air. Who knew that? Was Savannah herself the target of something? Was there someone who had a grievance with Savannah? We do not yet know that, but I do know for a fact that law enforcement is assisting. We've got FBI, CBP, local, state law enforcement, all hands on deck. And most of all, Harris, the power of prayer.
That's right.
She has begged and pleaded for prayer. And I'll tell you, I've used prayer so many times in my investigations. It matters.
It does matter. You and I have talked about it. It matters in every facet of life, but particularly when something has gone so gravely wrong. As far as we know, they will find her. But right now, we don't know. Nicole, thank you. There's been a development as well. 11:30 Arizona time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, because there's just a 2-hour difference this time of the year. They haven't kicked up to being a 3-hour difference. Usually it's that, but they don't observe daylight saving there. So at 11:30 a.m. Arizona time, the Sheriff's Department now is going to give a brand new news conference and an update.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my...
Okay, I got that.
This is a big thing. It seems like a small thing, but it's a big thing. And we're spending less money.
How did that happen? Sorry, guys. Jeez Louise. Let me get to my playlist. That was weird. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hit the like, please. Or just like. Okay, we are going to watch. This is the most recent, 6 hours ago, press conference. Okay.
Know that everybody knows who's here. Of course, I'm Sheriff Chris Nanos. John Edwards is the Tucson chief here for the FBI, and he'll have some words for you as well. This is really, for me, pretty new. All the media attention. So I apologize to you for sometimes I'm speaking in generalities, and I'm not used to everybody hanging on to my words and then trying to hold me accountable for what I say. But I understand. So we're going to try our best to be succinct with you in the future. And also more important for you to understand is we have a lot of work in front of us. We have a job to do. And we have someone's life who is in jeopardy. And so job number one is we got to find her, and we got to work hard to do that. I understand there's great attention on this, and rightfully so. And I appreciate it, and I thank you for it, because it has generated a lot of leads for us. And so we're tracking those leads, and we're doing things with evidence that you would expect us to be doing. So having said that, we're going to set this up. I know that a number of you yesterday, you guys drove me crazy. Yesterday I was going from AM to all the way to 9, 10, 11 midnight, answering concerns and questions, and it's just too tough. And it's not fair to the case. So what I'm going to tell you is today we're going to do this similar to what we're doing right now. Here we'll take questions. It's not really my briefing, it's your briefing. You'll be able to ask us some questions. We'll probably shut you off after a while because I just can't be here all day. We have work to do. But we'll take some questions, and then in a couple of days, unless something breaks, we'll do this every couple of days. So and we'll set up with you through our PIO teams to give you anything that comes up that might change, but clearly that will notify you on these what I call media briefings. So with that, I'm going to ask John to come up. If you've got a statement to say, John, and then we'll take some questions and we'll get back to work.
Hello, I'm John Edwards. My spelling is JONEDWARDS. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge of the FBI's office here in Tucson. First, we want the community to know that the FBI is doing everything in our power to bring Nancy Gutghrie home to her family. The FBI is working alongside the Pima County Sheriff's Department on this incident. In terms of what the FBI is doing, we are providing the following support. Primarily, it's analytical and technical support in the following ways. We're downloading and analyzing cell phones, obtaining cell tower information, conducting interviews, and providing any and all investigative support that the Sheriff's Department needs. We're looking at this from every angle, but we need your help. If you live in the area or saw something on Saturday night, the 31st of January, or Sunday morning, the 1st of February, please report it to the Pima County Sheriff's Department or the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Every lead and tip is important. We are aggressively pursuing and looking into every single one. Again, please help us bring Nancy Gutghrie home. Thank you.
We'll take some questions.
Sheriff, is there any indication so far as to whether this was a random abduction or targeted?
It's like I said earlier, we're looking at all the leads, and we don't know. We're going to assume both sides of that. We'll look at both sides.
Sheriff, do you have any idea what Nancy Gutghrie was wearing, or the type of car that she might have left from, or any identifiable information that the public could use to help with those tips?
We do not.
Sheriff, do you believe that one or more than one person was involved in the kidnapping?
I just no clue. It could have been one. It could have been more.
Is there any indication that Nancy Gutghrie is still alive? We know the medication played a critical role here. It's been 48 hours. She needs it every single day. Are you looking for someone that is still alive?
We hope we are. We hope we are.
Sheriff, you said earlier that you don't believe there's a wider threat to the public. If you're not sure if it's targeted, why do you believe there's no wider threat to the public?
Well, we have crime in Tucson all the time, right? Like any city. And so when you say a threat to the public, is there somebody out there who's kidnapping elderly people in the middle of the night every night? We've not heard that. We don't believe that's the case. We do believe that Nancy was taken from her home against her will, and that's where we're at.
Sheriff, when you reference violence at the site,
Can you elaborate on that? And also, was there a sign of forced entry, any valuables taken, any bank or ATM cards used after her disappearance?
We're not getting into that. What I tell you is, like any crime scene, we process this crime scene. We gathered all the evidence we could, to include looking for what? Fingerprints, DNA, camera images, everything you can imagine. And we gathered that out. Those things have been submitted forward to labs, to technological companies to help us. And we're like you. We're waiting for those returns to come back.
Did you find DNA that did not belong in that house?
The window of time from when she was last seen to when she was reported missing, and I know you guys are asking for help from the public. Is there any way to narrow down what time you might be helpful? I know there was a report about a pacemaker dinging like around 2 o'clock in the morning. Is there any way to indicate to people, hey, look around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. to help them identify what might happen?
I really don't want to get into narrowing down the time, because narrowing it down means we could miss some leads. We're working on with the data we've submitted for investigative analysis. We're working to see if that time can be tightened up. But for now, we're going with what we told you earlier. She was dropped off at 9:30, and she was found to be missing at about 11 o'clock Sunday morning.
Was DNA of anyone else found in the house?
We've submitted all kinds of samples for DNA, and we've gotten some back, but nothing to indicate any suspects.
Anybody strange in the neighborhood? I know you're looking at video, different surveillance camera. Anything that we should be looking out, different cars?
I have nothing in that regard.
Have any demands been made by kidnappers?
We have all kinds of investigative leads we're working on.
Sheriff, we noticed that the camera on the front of the house is missing. Do you believe the perpetrator purposely took the camera?
Don't know that. We're looking into that as well.
Does that seem been fully processed now? We saw deputies leave around 6 o'clock last night. We didn't see tape go up. The Amazon driver was able to walk right up to the door. Is that very standard for how you handle this?
The scene is done. We're done with the residents. If we need to go back to get, maybe we want to do something with some other piece of evidence there, we contact the family and let them know. But we've turned that over to the family. I don't have the time, but it was sometime yesterday.
Have you recovered any tire tracks or any footprints around the house?
No.
Was there any? Would you please take us?
I know, sadly. I agree. I'm sorry. My dad is being goofy. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, hi, rapper. I'm sorry. No, I agree with you too. I agree. And if that person that did that ransom is not real, they should be locked up. Yeah, he peeked at my door and tried to take Nala back from me because I wouldn't grab Nala. That was funny.
Through the timeline that you've established of the events so far, and with when she killed you.
9:45, 9:30, 9:45, we were told she was left at her home by the family. At 11 o'clock in the morning, the family got notice from somebody at church that she was not at church. They went to the home, found her to be missing. That's the timeline. From Saturday night, 9:45, we'll say, to Sunday morning, 11 o'clock.
Have you been
Let
able
me
to
get somebody back here, please.
Have you interviewed the people that reported her missing, the people from the
That's the family. Oh, from the church as well. We're doing all kinds of interviews. Yes, I'm sure we have.
Have you been able to access the footage from the cameras of the house?
That's all been submitted, and we're doing our best with those companies who own those cameras or built those cameras.
Are there any plans to release those videos from the cameras from the surveillance? Are there any plans to release the video from the cameras, surveillance footage?
We don't even have them yet, so no, not at this time.
Sheriff,
So that's for the
Sheriff, there's a
investigation.
report of a suspicious man a few doors down last week. Is that anything that you guys are aware of?
I'm not aware of it. My detectives may be. There's a lot of detective work being done, and I just can't get into those weeds or even discuss with you what they may not learn.
For
Yes, ma'am.
Support from the board yesterday. Are there specific resources that maybe the board has not granted that would have made a difference responding to this case?
Well, that's getting into my own local politics. I apologize. Yes, the board a few weeks ago denied a request for more cameras, more drones, more AI capabilities with our own body-worn cameras. All those things, you'd have to talk to the board. I'm not. Probably not the right time to go into this.
Sheriff,
let me get somebody else here.
Sheriff,
Yes.
she's still in this area.
Do we believe?
She's still in this area, or is there somewhere else?
We don't know where she is. So we're like any investigation. We start from the point of where we last saw her and we work out. We're working as far out as we can go.
Sheriff, you walked through the evidence on Ward Secretary of the house, like any windows, whatever. Does it seem like people just went in and out?
There are concerns at the house that concerned us from the early on part of this investigation, and that's all I would tell you. Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Is there any history with Nancy needing police at her place or concerns when she was worried about somebody following her or?
our investigative team has looked into all of those things, and that has not been brought to my attention. So she may have had something like that, but I'm not aware of it.
What is your extent of collaboration with the federal government? Obviously, FBI is here, CBP. Are there other agencies also involved?
CBP's role in this was in our search and rescue mission, where we constantly use them. They have great dogs. Our dogs aren't tracking dogs for this. Theirs are, and so they came out and did that. Anybody else though that we've asked for help from, whether it's the FBI, I know if we needed help from CBP or DEA or ATF, they would gladly give it. I've heard from leadership from all sorts of agencies, not just at the federal level, but across the state. Every one of them saying, Sheriff, you need anything, we're here.
Sure. So you obviously said investigators, when they got on scene, they found suspicious circumstances. When the family called originally to report her missing, did they say anything about the state of the home?
I don't know that. I don't know.
Hang
on, make sure I'm getting some different people here. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so there was blood that was found inside the house and you're testing it for DNA. How much blood and where was it?
I'm not saying there's blood inside that house or outside that house. What I'm saying is our team processed a scene like you would think of any crime scene. We go in and we process it. We look for things like that, blood, DNA, any kind of physical evidence, fingerprints, anything. And all of that is gathered and submitted to a lab. That lab will report back to us what they find. So far, that what we found from that lab is nothing that would tell us this is who did this.
We'll take a couple more questions, and then the sheriff's got to go.
Sheriff, can you walk through the evidence that was found at the scene in as much detail as possible?
No, I cannot.
What is the bottleneck to the surveillance footage? I know you said some of it is in the cloud, but you've also been reached out to tech companies that are saying they're cooperating. Why do you not have the surveillance footage on media?
That's what I tell them. How come I don't have this? Where's my evidence? It is a process, and I'm sorry, but we're grateful that there's large corporations and companies who have bent over backwards to help us, to say, hey, sure, tell us what you need. And so, yeah, I can't slam them. And we've asked them. They know the urgency here, but I'm like you. What do you mean I don't know that now? Yeah, it's
Sure. Follow-up on an answer that you gave earlier. You were asked if there was
Last question.
You were asked if there was any ransom, and you didn't say no. You said we're following all leads. Does that mean a ransom has come in?
We're following all leads we have. That's all I can tell you. We've got hundreds of leads, and it's from you that produce those leads by telling people we need help, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm not going to get into all that. We have a team designated to deal with all of our leads. They're looking into all of that. We are sharing all of our leads with the FBI. They are helping us in evaluating those leads, how good they are, where their priority should be, and so we just look. I know you guys are doing your job, and you're doing a great job, but we have a job to do too, and I really need to back away from this for a while, and we'll see you unless something breaks. We'll see you Thursday morning. PIO will give you a time frame. I'm guessing somewhere around 11:30.
I need your email.
Hey, there are those people screaming. Okay, this is sad. I think that's it for this. Hold on, I'm choking. Sorry. Holy crap. Now, she was with her daughter Annie last, and she talked to Us Magazine. So let's look at that. Savannah Guthrie's sister was the last person to see her mom before her disappearance. Sheriff reveals exclusive. All right, Annie was the last person to see her mother, Nancy, before she was reported missing. The Sheriff Chris exclusively spoke to us on Monday, February 2nd, revealing what police know about what happened in the hours leading up to her disappearance. Okay, here they are. You know what? This lady does not look 84. I look older than her. For real. I know I do. Wow. Let's see. The sheriff noted that Annie didn't raise any red flags about her mother's behavior during the last interaction. According to the sheriff, Nancy's family members weren't alerted to her missing until about 11 in the morning the following day, When police were called at 12:15 on Sunday, February 1st, as a result, officials are investigating a timeline. Anywhere between 9:30 p.m. and 11 a.m. is when she went missing. That's what they say. The 84-year-old who is safe in her own home asleep, and she was taken. That should never happen. Noting that Savannah didn't raise any concerns about her mother's health prior to her disappearance. Okay, this is what I want to say, and I don't mean this to be mean to the family. I would not have my mother by herself living like that, really. It would be really, really secured, and she would be living by me. Or with me. Alright. What's this? Okay, this is something we already know. I thought they interviewed the sister, Annie. So we already know all this. Criminal investigation. Okay, we already know all this. Who's this? We want to get right to what is deeply personal story for us, Craig Melvin said during the broadcast. Who's that? Nancy Guthrie, Savannah's beloved mother, has been reported missing in Arizona. He and Chanel Jones, they read a statement from Savannah that said, on our behalf of our family, I want to thank everyone for the thoughts, prayers, messages of support. Right now, our focus remains on the safe return of our dear mom. We thank law enforcement for their hard work on the case and encourage anybody with information to contact Pima County Sheriff's Department. Look at her. Anything else? Okay. All right. How sad. I'm going to look at the comments. I know. That shocks me. Did you hear that sheriff say there's no blood? Obviously there is. How many do you think kidnapped? I'm going to say 2, and she knows who they are. Or they know. All right, we're going to go to, okay, we did the Us magazine. Hold on, where else did I want to go? Let's go to Twitter. I've been following things on Twitter because Twitter's really quick. Quick. All right. So I guess now there was a $2,500 reward. Mark, he's an attorney, Hardy. He's offering a $5,000 reward leading to the return of Nancy. Nancy is America's grandmother. Let's bring her home safely. I asked federal government to help bring Nancy home. Let's see. I don't care how sound of mind, no 84-year-old should be living alone. Yeah. I tried to find her Facebook. Allegedly, she had a Facebook, and I can't find it. The comments on the $25,000 reward post were so bad. Was it? Really? Do you know what people are doing? And I don't even want to show it because shit will start over here. They're trying to say, okay, let me look. Here we go, guys. Nancy shared an anti-ICE post 6 days ago on her Facebook. So now they're trying to point this ICE stuff, right? Because she's against ICE. So they're trying to do that now. I mean, people are just crazy. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so this is it here. This is her her Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. Well, I kind of do, but so she just says, please pray. Okay. We believe in prayer. We believe in voices raised in unison, in love, in hope. We believe in goodness. We believe in humanity above all. Excuse me. We believe in Him. Thank you for lifting your prayers for ours and our beloved mom, our dearest Nancy, a woman of deep conviction, a good and faithful servant. Raise your prayers with us and believe with us that she'll be lifted by them in this very moment. This is sad, you guys. This is sad. He will keep in perfect peace those whose hearts are steadfast, trusting the Lord. A verse of Isaiah for the time for all of us. Bring her home. Oh my God, it makes me sad. I'm not kidding, guys. I mean, anything to do with children and the elderly. I used to take care of the elderly. Shit, I take care of my parents. I moved into the building to take care of my parents in 2011. I'm not having nobody else take care of mine. Don't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody these days. I'm just saying. I wonder if she's got her cane. See, look at her arm. Look at her arm. Do you see? I told you guys the elderly, their skin gets like tissue. Bump it, she'll get bruised. She'll get a little tear. I used to take care of the elderly in a nursing home. Oh. I wish I looked that good. I'm just looking here to see if there's any kind of updates. Okay, we've seen this. Well, the sheriff said there's no blood. There's no blood. What is that then? Oh, she's a lady from Arizona Family News. Look at how big this house is. Did I hear it right that it's $1 million home? Does she drive? Oh my God, look at how big this home is, you guys. Sorry. Look at how big. She's got a pool and everything. This is insane. She should have had at least a caregiver that would spend the night with her. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know their lifestyle. That's just my opinion. Okay, nothing new, nothing new. Let me looky, latest. Oh, shoot. Okay, the latest. Okay, just, they want prayers. There ain't nothing new. God, what a home. Look at that home. Okay, this neighborhood, you would think, let's look at this. Oh, the stupid Daily Mail. You'd think there'd be cameras everywhere, you guys. Look at that. Well, you know, it's to the point there's nothing you can do now except for hope she comes home alive. But I don't know. Looks like nothing new. Everybody still here with me? Anybody? Oh, so there was an army chopper? Okay, thank you, Carol. Appreciate you. All right, there's nothing new. I thought I'd check. So I think we got an understanding what's going on. I do my best. Okay, let's go. I want to go to this this Facebook group. See if there's any updates here. All right. Okay, just some things that I noted. A lot of people have a Ring doorbell, but don't have a subscription to the Ring doorbell. The subscription is what records. Without that, it's just a live camera. This could be the reason why the doorbell was taken off, to see if you can access past information. Why are they using license plate reading technology? So there's a helicopter going there right now, allegedly. Yeah, I watch him. He's amazing. I like him. He's one of the best, and I trust. And we did watch something. Holy crap! Thank you. I appreciate you. Get me going over there on Kick. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I like it when they come in here from Kick. Okay, so what does this says here? Okay, the sheriff's chopper is up and flying very low over her home and surrounding areas. Oh, that was 2 hours ago. Sorry. Okay, 37 minutes ago. Okay, here we go. Let's watch what Brian has to say again. Oops.
Yeah, it's been tricky, especially with these ransom notes, Chris, because you just don't know. Are these just buffoons sending in notes trying to get some money? We don't know. We know that that.
Thank you so much, Carol. You're so sweet. You're so good to me. I appreciate you. I really do. I really do.
The sheriff confirms that they are investigating several ransom notes, including one that went to TMZ.
Did you guys hear that? There's more than one ransom note. Holy crap. Let's back it up. Did I hear wrong?
And notes trying to get some money. We don't know. We know that that the sheriff confirms that they are investigating several ransom notes, including one that went to TMZ and one that also went to a local TV affiliate here in Tucson. Something really alarming, though, Chris, and I want to show you this video. We were able to get up close to the house right near the front door, and there is blood. There is a blood trail near the front door of Nancy Guthrie's house, and you can see the blood right there, right near the front doormat. And as the camera pans up, there's something else troubling. There was a Ring camera there and all you can see now is where the mounting was on the wall. The Ring camera has been pulled off. I asked the sheriff about that at the press conference today, and I asked, was it the perpetrator that you think took the Ring camera? And all he would say was, we noticed that too, and we are investigating. Something else new is Nancy had a pacemaker, and the pacemaker electronically connected to her Apple Watch. And her Apple Watch, we know, was charging in her bedroom. And the last time the pacemaker connected to the Apple Watch was around 2 a.m. So the thought is it was shortly after 2 a.m. That Nancy was abducted. And the last thing I want to show you, Chris, is we got some drone video in the area, which I think is important because people think this is like a normal neighborhood. We're actually in the foothills, very close to the mountains, and the houses are spread out here outside Tucson. Each house, I would say, sits on anywhere from an acre to 3 or 4 acres. You'll see when it gets dark out here, it's pitch black. So this isn't like a neighborhood where everybody's going to have a camera and people are going to see what's going on at their neighbor's house. It's much more rural than that, and everything is spread out, Chris.
You're dumping all this stuff on me. I've been listening as we're going through. I got questions. Let me go in reverse order, okay? And your super sleuth producer that it's out there with you, Allison Weiner, you guys saw a rescue truck or some kind of first responder vehicle there and some kind of activity. What do you make of that?
Yeah, that was new. Right before Elizabeth's show started, suddenly this chopper showed up and was hovering right over the house. And I thought, oh, maybe they're going to make one pass. They were here for an hour, circling the house and then circling the area around the house. And then there was a search and rescue team that also showed up in a pickup truck. Did they get some kind of tip? Were they looking for something? We don't know, but that's new. We haven't seen that happen yet.
Right. That's okay. 2, the connection from the heart device to the phone, is that about proximity?
It's about timing, because when she was taken away and the pacemaker could no longer connect to the iPhone because it does it through Bluetooth, you have to be close to it.
So it's proximity.
It showed that when she moved away at 2 a.m., suddenly she must have been abducted after 2 a.m. That's what it shows.
Okay. The blood. So I was talking with one of our colleagues about it before and saying, it doesn't look like gushing, you know what I mean? Like this is a huge wound that's bleeding out. And obviously it's sequential. So it's moving, either into the house or out of the house, most likely out. You see there's a little bit of a spray pattern there that could indicate a pause. And you're saying that investigators have a little bit of a notion of what the blood by its pattern may suggest?
Yeah, we don't know what the blood means. My first thought was like you mentioned, it's not a ton of blood, almost like a nosebleed. We don't know.
No.
We know that we knew there was blood yesterday, but we didn't see the blood. Today we see the blood. We know they've tested the blood. Whether it came back to Nancy or someone else, we don't know.
Wow.
But it's right there. It's still right there on the front step.
And Allison and I were talking about it in terms of, is the theory that someone carried her out? That forensically they have a way of assessing something like that versus her walking out. That is interesting. And the last part is these ransoms. Now, the fishy part is the Bitcoin, which there's a plus minus on it. Why would you ask for Bitcoin? Not traceable. Why would you do a scam, having nothing to do with Nancy's abduction because it's untraceable? So you could get free money out of this. Is there any indication as to whether or not they think these are legit demands?
Yeah, and just back to the blood real quick, I wanted to mention the blood stops right near the door, which like what you and Allison were talking about. Does that mean that she was put into a car right there? Because the blood doesn't continue out into the driveway from what we could tell. In terms of the ransom, this may all just be made up, Chris. I mean, these could be people just watching the news wanting to mess around. Let me see if I can get $20,000. I mean, they sent it to TMZ, and then TMZ was having a hard time getting in touch with the sheriff, apparently. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to buy that those are necessarily real.
I'm sorry, Brian. TMZ? You sent it to TMZ? Now, my opinion, whoever did that, if it's fake, okay, they should be arrested and charged. TMZ?
But the sheriff did make clear that they're really investigating them. I mean, they're not just sort of brushing them aside. They said, we are looking into both of those.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been tricky, especially with these ransom notes, Chris, because you just don't know. Are these just buffoons sending in notes trying to get some
Oh, Jesus. Did we already listen to this? Hold on a minute.
money? We don't know. We know that that the sheriff confirms that they are investigating several ransom.
Okay, it's just repeating it. Sorry. All right. I wonder if she had her cane. There's no updates, you guys. I think I covered everything. I think. Let me go to YouTube. Wasn't that funny? Heck yeah, it was. You know what? I'm gonna clip that. Oh my god, you guys. To TMZ. That's right. I know, right? I don't know why they even shared it. That's crazy to me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on X right now, so let's looky. Let's look. See if there's any updates here. Let's look. Are they going to do a prayer? Oh, good, they are. Tomorrow? Well, whatever. They're going to do a prayer thing. Okay, let me put this there. Hold on. You guys see it? Oh. Nala, what are you doing? Candlelight service for Nancy tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tucson, let's wrap our arms around the Guthrie family and strengthen community for Nancy. Whether you light a candle at home, share this post, or join us in prayer for her safe return, every act of love brings one step closer. Where are they going to go? Please enter the campus, the second driveway north of River Road. Parking is located on the north side of the church. There's that, guys. Hold on. Is this something I can share? I'll find out right now. Hold up. Good, I can share that. Wonderful. Opinions. How come I don't see them in my Hi, hey. Hi, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. All right. Okay, let's go to YouTube and see what's going on. Let's see. Let me put her name in there. Let's look. If not, I don't think there's anything more I can share about this. Here we go. Nancy's house shows blood trail outside the front door. Yeah, there ain't nothing new, you guys. What more can you do, right? Just get her, prayer, whatever you believe in for Nancy. I just can't believe this property here, you guys. Don't she have a fallen and I can't get up button? And I say that because she walks with the cane. She needs a cane to walk. I don't know. I guess the most important part is to get her home. find her. Oh, interview with TMZ producer over lunch ransom note. Let's watch it. Let's watch it, people. Can you see? Okay, you can see it. Hey, what is going on with mom? This is sad. Very sad, man. Very sad. To take a 84-year-old out of her home when she's in bed, abduct her. Crazy.
Moments ago, the Pima County Sheriff's Department posting what they are aware about this possible ransom note.
And let's get right to the newsroom in Fox's Antoine Lewis. Antoine, you just got off a Zoom with the folks at TMZ. What are they telling you?
Steve and Natasha, this is a new development, and again, happening within the last hour. TMZ telling me that they are in direct contact with the Pima County Sheriff's Department over a note which TMZ says is demanding a ransom in Bitcoin. We want to share a portion of my conversation with TMZ's executive producer, Charles Ladibodier, just a short time ago. Take a listen to this.
The email made a reference to a ransom. We're not saying how much it was, but they wanted the money in Bitcoin. And then at the bottom of it, they mentioned some items that they claim were in Nancy Guthrie's house. I think it's pretty clear from the email that that was put there to try and make it, to legitimize the ransom note. The Bitcoin address that is included in this note is legit. We checked if this is a real Bitcoin address, and it is. That's all we can say as far as what's legitimate about this. Before we published anything, we were in contact with the Pima County Sheriff's Department, spoke with detectives there, and gave them the full details of this note.
Now, after receiving that note, the Pima County Sheriff's Department posted this on X, again, about an hour ago.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, so we already know all this. We already went through all this. I mean, it's the same old, same old. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Justice Jane. Where have you been? It's so nice to see you. It's been forever. Right? Crazy people. I don't see no updates. Whoever takes a grandma, that's pretty sad. Yes, it's nice to see you too. Hold on. Let me look. I do too. This is what I'm thinking. It's just my opinion. The blood. I'm thinking maybe her skin tore on her arms, because we've seen pictures how her skin is, and like I said, the elderly skin is like tissue paper and tears very easily and bleed. I don't know, just my opinion. Because there'd be no way for her to fight if she has some. Well, she walks with a cane, but they're saying that she has like some disabilities, as in physical. So well, maybe she would fight back. I don't know. I don't know them. Maybe she did. Yes, they did. Yeah. They knew where that was, didn't they? I don't know. On that property, to only have one in that darkness? Never. Never, ever, ever. And we don't need to look at me. An attorney on X said 5,000. So it's probably, I know, isn't that a joke though? 2,500. Yeah, it's a joke. And here the allegedly, I'm not, this is what I heard. Okay, this is alleged. $1 million um, ransom. God, that's really scary shit. You know that? I haven't heard about something like this in a long time. I've been in vertical chat and regular chat. I see different people. I know it's confusing, but it's something new I'm trying. You could do both. But then I realized that everybody cannot talk to each other unless they're in the same chat. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's funny. If you go to the vertical chat, oh my God, that's so funny. Are you in the vertical chat right now? Because it shows a little phone under your name. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Because I'm trying to learn. A lot of people are saying they don't like the vertical. And then I said you could do both, and I'm like, good. I'm gonna do both. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for now. If anything pops off about Nancy, I will come back. I just might come back later because I ended up taking a nap after my first live. Oh my God, I'm frozen. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm not even in StreamYard. I can't even get in there right now. This is crazy. Okay, you guys stay right there. I'm frozen. I have to shut this shit down. Oh my God. This is stupid. Hold on. Oh my God, what is going on here? It won't let me do nothing. I can't even close it out. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to do this instead then. Nope. It's not letting me. Wow. Sorry, guys. I had to X out everything and come back. I don't know if it's StreamYard, YouTube, or my laptop. Hi. My laptop with my kiddo. Oh no. Don't do that. I wish my mom was alive. I miss my mom. She died. She was 67 years old. That's it. When I was taking my dad for cancer treatment, I don't know if you know this, when I was taking my dad to cancer treatment in 2021, right? In the midst of that, we found out my mom had cancer. And it's like, oh my God. when I was told, it was like I seen like I can't even explain the feeling. Um, and she died 29 days later. Fucking crazy, guys. Oops, sorry, my mouth. What do you guys got? What's going on? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't. The flu? What? Really? A bad flu? Oh boy. What are you going to do tonight, Amber? I know it's already, 9 o'clock, but. Hey, the night's young. The night's young. Maybe I'll shut this down and do a drama stream. Yes. Oh God, no. No, don't tell me that. Oh my God. My mom died June 3rd of 2021. Her birthday was June 17th, and we buried her, or had a celebration of life, on June 19th. Oh my God. Amber. Oh wow. Both girls were down to 5 days. Oh God, I hope I don't get it. Or my dad, especially him. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is weird. That's why there's a good connection. Oh my God. That's why there's a good connection. This right here, it says it all. 67, my mom was 67. June 3rd, birthday 17th, celebration. I'm repeating myself. The 19th. Holy crap. Death is so hard, people, ain't it? You know, I say to myself, oh God, my baby girl, that they're not suffering no more, right? And I think, God, that's really selfish of me, because my mom, I said, please don't leave me. And the day before she died, I said, Mom, it's okay for you to go. I'll be okay. And no, I wasn't okay, but I lied, right? And she died the following day. I know. I hope that she is found. I hope that she's found and safe. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Can you please hit the like or dislike? And please sub, become a member, whatever it may be. Sum up to each other. There you go. How about that? Okay, let me look one more time to see if there's an update on her. Okay? You're welcome. And then I will end this live, because I just, don't want this about her. All right, I'm going to go to X, because that's where The updates come pretty quick. Okay, hold on, please. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, even the White House put something up. Holy crap. That's crazy. Nope, no updates. No updates. We need to discuss Jip and my husband being a... Yes, we do. That's right. Yes, we do. We plan it. I'll be there. Oh, thank you. You know what? Anytime I've been on a panel or with somebody, I've always been taken advantage of. Me and her, we just click. We're like yin and yang. I'm the hyper one, and she's like the real calm and sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hello. Matt Lauer did it. Watch and remember. What? What? No, stop it. He did not. Conscious Machine. Interesting name. How you doing anyways? I got 2 parades this weekend. Oh, backs. Why did he? No, come on now. How were you anyways? That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but... How do you know this? It's your birthday? Oh, happy birthday. And I'm sorry you're depressed. I feel you, man. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Just trying to get the word out about Nancy here. But I'm going to go for now. Yeah, and maybe I'll be back later with something else. Okay? Something more upbeat. Okay? This is sad stuff here. Okay, guys. I know. Good night. Thank you for coming here. Sub up. Sub up. I like you. I like you all. I got to get it right. I like you all. You're my peoples. Good night.